welcome back. I have more Etsy orders to make. Is that not so exciting? Okay. Move you over here. Move you over here. And let's do it. Okay, so we've got 1, 2. Okay, so 2 have lights. Hello, hello, welcome back. I am making Etsy orders once again. I did a photo shoot earlier today and was like, you know what? I'm gonna just leave the makeup on for the live stream. So I've got a bunch of ball pit chains to make. Thank you, thank you. It's based on Dandan, the anime. Okay, so I've got 7 orders to make. 2 of them have lights, the rest of them don't. I'm gonna do the ones without lights first, and then I'm gonna do the ones with lights. You're making a berry candy flag? That's awesome. Thank you so much. It's, the glitter is Slayfire Cosmetics, promo code Mood Candy. But I've been using them for years, like way before I ever had an affiliate code. Oh my god, you're all here. That's so exciting. Okay, I have to grab beads. So we're doing pastel stars first. 2, 3, 4, 5. You made candy with my tutorial? That's awesome. 6. What's the coolest thing in my Etsy? Honestly, I think the stickers. Nobody buys the stickers, but I really like the stickers. You're thinking of getting beads from Bead Tin to start a business. Any recommendations? If you're looking to make money, go into a different business. That's my recommendation. Making money as a candy seller is so fucking difficult. People do not want to pay for what your time is worth, and so it is really, really hard to make a living doing it. Thank you so much. Oh my god. I hope so. I honestly spent like a bunch of time hyper focusing making the stickers and then didn't do a very good job promoting them. Okay, I need a light gray. There we go. Hello. I have to refill my light gray. Yeah, like with doing crafts and then selling the crafts, it is not as glamorous as you think it's gonna be. I've been making candy for about 6 years. Okay, give me a sec. I have to grab stars. I will be right back. Grab the stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ugh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. We got our string. Hello, hello. Okay, that's about it. And we got our key rings. Bring you over here. And we got our clips. Hello, hello. Jojo Siwa. Hopefully not as, like, evil, ideally. But, like, thank you, question mark? Yeah, I suppose. These two. Oop. glamours? I don't know what glamours means in this context, I don't think. I get my beads from beadtin.com, and I use 1.2 millimeter cloth covered stretch cord, which you can get at a craft store or you can get from Amazon. And the stars are also from Amazon. If you can see the description of this live stream, I put my like Linktree thing in there, and I have all my Amazon lists that have like all of my supplies, including my bead storage, linked. Yes, I am live. I have to do Etsy orders, which means you're all here to body double with me while I get my work done. How did I get this far in making candy? How do I find the motivation? Autism. Like, okay, that's kind of a silly answer, but the answer is I got into candy when I lost my job back in 2020, March of 2020, because of the pandemic. A bunch of people got laid off. I was sitting at home. I had nothing to do. And so I was like, great, I'm going to just learn how to make all this stuff and make a bunch of it. And I also sent a bunch of plur packages at that time because we were all quarantined. We couldn't go outside. And so I made a bunch of internet friends all over the country, and we traded candy through the mail using plur packages. And so I had like, when I was like going hard, I was doing like 2 or 3 plur packages a week, and I did that for a few months in a row. And so that like really rapidly leveled up my candy game. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. How do I actually get people to order my stuff? Well, so I didn't start selling candy until multiple people, and I mean like strangers, not friends, but like random people on the internet, came to me and said like, hey, can I buy that from you? And after that happened, like probably 6 or 7 times, I was like, okay, fine, I'll make an Etsy. And what I started selling in my Etsy was the stuff that people were asking for over and over. So only like the most popular things, and posted on social media every single day for like 2.5 years straight. Now I post a little less. I post like every other day, but it still is like a full-time job just doing the marketing, just doing the social media, just being like, hey, this is what I make. Hey, this is what I make. Hey, this is what I make. Hey, by the way, this is what I make. And I've been doing that for like 6 years now. 5 or 6 years now. Thank you so much. I am aware of Demon Slayer. It is not Demon Slayer makeup. It is Dandan makeup. It was for a photo shoot I did earlier today. What do I think is the hardest and most annoying stitch? Right angle weave is the most difficult stitch to do with pony beads. You can do it much easier with round beads or faceted beads. So if I'm just using pony beads, right angle weave is the hardest. Most annoying stitch, maybe ladder stitch. Thank you, thank you. It's the glitter is all Slayfire Cosmetics, promo code Mood Candy. You know. I've never seen Demon Slayer. Unfortunately, I have the brain disease where if a bunch of people tell me I have to watch something, immediately I'm like, well, I will never watch that thing, which is why I've never seen The Office or Game of Thrones. Do I have any aliases I go by besides my channel name? My name is Bee, B-E-E, like the bug. I go by Bee, but other than that, Mood Candy is fine. It's very funny at festivals. Sometimes I will hear people calling my name and they'll be like, Mood, oh my God, it's Mood. Mood is my last name. So it's not totally wrong, but it is very funny. What's my favorite anime? Oh my God, I don't know. I have a real soft spot for Naruto Shippuden. I really enjoyed that one. Dandan is excellent. Chainsaw Man is excellent. Let me see. Oh, Full Metal Brotherhood. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Sorry, forgot a word. Is absolutely like top 5. Oh my god, thank you so much. Y'all are so cute. Does my voice take a toll hosting my channel? I would grow hoarse quickly. Yes. Thank you for reminding me to drink some water. Oh, hang on a second. Yes. I have to respond to an Etsy message. Yes, there are. I'll include the metal ones since they're the least noticeable. Someone wanted clear clips, and I don't have those, so we're figuring it out. I inspired you to make candy. That is so sweet. I am glad. That is a big part of why I do what I do. I should eventually probably get moderators, huh? What's my least favorite anime? I don't know. I don't like watch things I don't like. Okay. That is so much. Yeah, I need mods, I guess. I've been doing live streams on here with no mods for a while, and it's been going okay. But everyone's here on a Saturday. Some tips for getting a big bead collection. Collect a lot of beads. I don't know, man. That's a great question. You sent me a gift, so I'm gonna answer your question. I'm starting a candy shop soon. Do you have any tips? Oh man. Yes. If you go to my Instagram, in my Instagram highlights, there is a highlight called Seller FAQ, and in that highlight, I have a bunch of tips. I don't have a bunch of tips immediately top of mind, and so I'm sending you there instead. Oh my god. Well, good to know that YouTube is promoting my live stream, I guess, huh? Do I make bracelets? I do. Currently, I'm not making bracelets. Currently, I'm making ball pit chains because that's what people ordered. I do know K-pop Demon Hunters. I thought it was a great movie. It was very fun. Is it okay to buy pony beads from Temu? I mean, I'm not the supreme arbiter of morality. I would not buy pony beads from Temu, personally. I would buy them from Bead. More ideas for intermediate candy? I would check my intermediate candy tutorials playlist. My favorite character in K-pop Demon Hunters, the crow with the hat. Happy birthday tomorrow. Thank you so much. These are not going on the tree. These are Etsy orders. People bought them from my Etsy shop, and so I am making them and sending them out. The Temu pony beads are pretty good, unfortunately. Yeah, but I don't support child labor and lead in people's products. So I do not engage with Temu. I have never bought anything from Temu, and I never will. What type of candy do I make when I'm bored? Depends. I will usually look up something that I have not made before and try to learn something new if I'm very bored. So I have like a bunch of saved candy inspiration photos in a folder, and I also have a bunch of like a list of different things that I want to learn, and I'll just consult the list. What's my Etsy? It is same as my name on here, Mood Candy. It is also linked in the description of this video. Do I know warrior cats? I know of Warrior Cats, and I was not a Warrior Cats kid myself, but I was friends with the Warrior Cats kids, if that answers your question. How many candy items do I think I have? Hundreds, maybe thousands at this point. Where do I buy my hair dye from? Oh man, a bunch of different places. I like, for the yellow, Eero is the best. And for the green and the blue, I do kind of a mix of a bunch of different colors between, oh God, what's it called? Manic Panic and Lunar Tides. Silly Big Stars are from Amazon. They are linked in my Amazon list thing, which is in the description of this video. Tips on how to tie a bracelet. I've got a video for that. I would look up my tutorial on how to tie off candy. Okay, I need to grab... Is bead tin expensive in Australia? I don't know. I live in the US, so I cannot tell you that. You can make my bracelets better than me? Great. Good for you. Currently, I am making Etsy orders. Do I own an IKEA alien? God, I think so, somewhere. I think someone gave one to me at some point. Who says that? People who were not hugged enough as children. Are there places to trade other than raves? I mean, not specifically, but that doesn't necessarily mean no. It just means you got to get creative and maybe make your own community. What is my least favorite candy to make? Right angle weave, ladder cuff, multi-stitch, peyote stitch. I'm gonna be real, I like making X-base cuffs. That's the thing I like doing. Everything else is a little bit painful. If it is like interesting and complicated enough, it will hold my attention. But I really, really just like making giant X-base cuffs. Do I think it's silly to have loads of singles? No. Singles are the easiest thing to trade. It's the most common thing you're going to find when you're out and about and like in public. They are the easiest to wear. There's a lot of good things about candy singles. You sometimes trade in the mail. That's awesome. Okay, give me a sec. I have to grab more candy stars. Oof. Be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ugh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Thank you so much. I don't specifically have any emotional support stuffed animals, but I do have a lot of stuffed animals. So they could all be emotional support stuffed animals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Thank you so much. What supplies do you need to make candy? You need pony beads and you need stretchy string. And I would recommend also getting like letter beads and maybe some like decorative charms or decorative beads. But really like the most basic thing that you need is just pony beads and stretchy string. I like using 1.2 millimeter cloth covered stretch cord. Personally, that's my preference. But everybody likes something different. 3. I'm currently making ball pit chains. Sorry, didn't mean to bonk you there. Ball pit belt chains. I've got a bunch of Etsy orders to do. Everybody orders belt chains. So that's what I'm making. Can I make Pride Candy tutorials? I have a Pride Candy tutorial. It's for Pride Candy keychains. The thing about like Pride Candy tutorials that I don't understand is that Pride candy is generally just regular candy in Pride flag colors. So I don't, and this is not me saying that like you're bad or stupid or something like that. That's not the point. My point is I genuinely don't understand, because when I want to make something that I don't know how to make, I will look up a tutorial for how to make the thing, and then I just pick different colors, you know, that's like a big reason I don't have a bunch of different like Pride candy tutorials up, is because I would just use normal tutorials and change the colors. Does that make sense? What do you do if your X base comes out floppy and weird? Great news, bestie. I literally just this month put out a video that is the ultimate X base tutorial, including a troubleshooting section where I talk about why your cuffs are floppy and how to fix them. And it is literally the most recent video that I posted. You can find it very easily on my channel. Thank you so much. Can I make a tutorial on candy bags? Probably not. I know that that is not the exciting, sexy answer, but candy bags take forever, and making a tutorial also takes forever. So like, if I wanted to make a tutorial on how to make candy bags, it would probably take me multiple months to make the tutorial, between actually like filming it, making the thing, editing it, etc., etc. And I don't have the available spoons for that, frankly. How do you trade candy? I have a playlist called Candy School where I have a video about that. And it is difficult for me to show you using just my own hands here. Otherwise, I would show you like on this video, but I would need a third hand in order to make it work, and I unfortunately do not have one. I do have a pet. I have a cat. She is an orange cat. Her name is Izumi Curtis. She is extremely orange. She's very cute and very stupid. Come on. There we go. What are some tips for beginners? I never know how to answer that question, because like, I don't know if you're asking where do I get supplies, how do I make candy, what, like, too general, too broad. Give me a more specific question and I will answer. How many pony bead sets do I have? Well, I don't have like sets of pony beads. I buy them one color at a time from Bead Tin, so I don't get them in sets. But I have, God, how many colors do I have? I think last time I calculated it was around 250 different colors, something like that. These are ball pit stars. You get them from Amazon. And if you go into the description of this live, my link tree is in there, and I've got Amazon lists where everything is linked. Thank you so much. Y'all are very sweet. Don't listen to any of the hate. Don't worry. I am well aware that the haters are simply jealous and did not get hugged enough as kids, which is not my fault. And also, I'm not going to hug them, but like, I don't really care what they say. Is it normal to have like a tiny box of candy even though you've been making candy for like 6 months? Sure. Like, everybody makes candy differently. Everybody makes candy at different speeds. Like, there isn't a correct answer to how much candy should I have made by now. The correct answer is however much candy you've made is the correct amount. The right and left on my hands are so damn helpful. I know. Listen, every time somebody talks about it in real life, I'm like, listen, I make tutorials. I make craft tutorials. These are utility tattoos. Also, I can't tell my lefts from my rights, so they're for me. I'm currently making ball pit chains. I'm almost done with this one. And I will show you as soon as I finish it. Doop. Okay, probably like that. Well, I'm happy to inspire you. What kind of hairstyle do I have? It is a really, really long mohawk. It's the weirdest energy to come on someone's live stream and talk shit. Yeah, I mean, it's very much, I need attention and I don't have another way to get it. I don't have a healthy, I don't know what healthy attention feels like, and so I'm gonna disrupt the class, because if the teacher doesn't look at me right now, I'm gonna cry. I get it. Has nothing to do with me. What are some tips for making cuffs as a beginner? Okay, so I think that cloth covered stretch cord is the easiest to work with. If you have the clear stretch cord, that is much harder to work with, in my opinion. You want 1 millimeter or 1.2 millimeter for the size. If it is thinner than that, it is prone to snapping. If it is thicker than that, it is hard to tie. The most difficult thing to get right is the tension, and the only way to get that right is by practicing a ton. You've seen this shirt on Temu? Send it to me, because this is my merch. This is designed for me by my friend, and it is available in my Etsy. So if you've seen it on Temu, I would love for you to send me the link. Because I just recently found some really fun websites to take down copyright violations. Any tips for UFO cuffs as an intermediate Kandi kid? You can't seem to get them. Stop spamming, or I will remove you from the bar. Ball pit chain. This is what I'm making. They clip onto your belt loops. I don't have any specific tips for UFO cuffs. I would say watch my X-Base tutorial and see if there is anything in there that is, like, helps with the problem that you're running into. I mean, they can spam. They're just gonna get blocked. Super gay. I mean, yeah, that's me. I am super gay. Thank you for noticing. Okay, that one is done. Let's see. That's a custom. That's lit. That's custom. Okay, 5 stars. Where do I get the keychain clip things? They are from Amazon. Oh my god, you guys are talking so fast. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm like really, really happy with these shirts, actually. They are so freaking cute. Do I ever want to use beads besides pony beads? Yes, there are a bunch of different types of beads, pony beads, that I use sometimes. Pony beads are just really, like, the best for, like, making cuffs, making, like, a sturdy, solid base for something, and then I'll use other beads as decoration on the outside. Thank you. They're lava lamps. See? Is this my workspace? Yeah. Do I have a tutorial on a Kandi bow? I do not. What tips do I have for selling? Oh boy. Don't. I mean, so my tip for selling is, if you have a bunch of people, not like people in your real life, but strangers asking you, hey, I saw that thing you made, will you sell it to me? At that point, would be the point where I would say, yes, you should open up a candy shop. If it is just people in your life saying you should sell that, or yourself going, I need money, you may or may not have any luck. What's the favorite candy that I've made? Probably the burger cuff. Here, burger cuff. He's babysitting you while I get more stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, this one's only 5 stars long. The burger. Yeah. It's a good boy. Took a long time to make. I mean, Etsy is fine. I haven't really investigated the other selling websites besides Etsy. I would say skip Tdoo. Don't bother with Tdoo. As far as I can tell, that one is just a straight up scam. Do I like clay beads? I have a couple of clay beads that were like hand sculpted by a friend that are like special beads, but I don't think I've used the like mass produced kind before. Tutorial on Monster High candy skullet, please. I don't know what that means. What's my most expensive candy cuff? I don't have any candy cuffs in my shop for sale because honestly, I only, like, if I am selling candy cuffs, it is custom work only. And pricing is hard. Pricing is difficult. It's usually fairly expensive to commission me because you're basically, what you're commissioning is essentially like a wearable sculpture. That said, there are plenty of people who do sell their candy who are extremely good at what they do, who I love and recommend. Tic-Tac-Toe Creations is great. Circus Candy is great. Creature is great. I'm trying to think who else is currently selling cuffs. Bubble. Bunch of people. Do I have any tips for making candy? I have a beginner tutorials playlist, and I would check that out and see if there is anything that looks particularly exciting that you want to try. Okay, where did I put my needle? It was right here. Now it's gone. Thank you so much. It is extremely faded. I need to re-dye it soon. What are candy cuffs used for? They're bracelets. You wear them. This kind of looks like a Mega Man blaster when I put it on, but it's a bracelet. I like to get my beads from Bead Tin, pony beads specifically. What's the longest time I've spent on a project? This guy took me like 6 months to plan and design, and then another 3 months to make. Can I make a Christmas theme? I have a tutorial on my playlist for candy Christmas ornaments. Thank you so much. Bead tin is the most cost-effective option. It's about like $2.80 for a pack of 500 pony beads. Shipping can get expensive, but like, such is life. Thank you so much, Color Guard Life. I appreciate the ask. The answer is no. I am currently making Etsy orders, and if you want to buy a bracelet, I'll make you one, but I am not doing freebies today. Do I know Stray Kids? I've heard of Stray Kids. I am not particularly into Stray Kids. Where did I learn to make candy? From a combination of YouTube tutorials and making friends who were candy kids long before I was. How many pets do I have? I have one cat. Oops. Her name is Izumi Curtis. What's the biggest candy I've ever made? I don't have it anymore, so I can't show you, but it was a 10X base double rotator cuff that looked like a Pokeball, and it opened up. Like it had two halves on the rotator part, and it opened up. Have I made candy for my cat? No, she's a plastic eater, and we try to keep her away from the plastic. I don't want to be giving her plastic and giving her the wrong idea. What's a Kandi Kid? Kandi Kid is a raver, specifically, who makes, wears, and trades a ton of candy. This is Kandi. This is a bracelet. This is one example of candy. You probably have seen it more often as candy singles. These types of bracelets. Y'all are very, very sweet. How do you tie string to a needle? With a granny knot. I will show you. It's very easy. Needle, string. You put the string through the eye of the needle, like that. And then crisscross applesauce. Cross it over, under, and pull it tight. That's how you do it. You may not eat the beads. I have enough work keeping my cat away from the beads. I am not keeping you away from them also. What is my favorite kind of candy to make? I love making X bases, big old X bases. It's very, very easy for my brain to just sort of set it and forget it, so I can like zone out. It's very meditative, very soothing. I'm making a ball pit chain. Goes on your belt, clips onto your belt loops like a Hot Topic wallet chain, except it's stars. Do you have to be seen to be a candy kid? No. There are some scene kids who are candy kids. There are some ravers who are candy kids. There are some people who do like decora fashion who are candy kids. You also can just like enjoy making candy. You don't have to be into any of the fashion stuff in order to enjoy making candy. Is this edible? It is not. You usually only do something with super chat. Is that okay? You are absolutely allowed to do super chats. I am not sure what you were asking. I am doing my best to answer questions as I see them. Sometimes y'all talk really, really fast, and I only see like 5 messages at a time. So it goes whoop, and I can't read that fast. But I am trying my best. Thanks. Happy birthday. Have I made candy goggles? Yes, once. Long time ago. Long time ago. The thing with candy goggles is they look really cool on your head like this, and they look really dumb when you put them on your eyes. And so I made them once and was like, no more. I'm done with that. I have not heard of Cat's Eye. Can I make a candy clown tutorial? The candy clown design is not my original design, so I would need to get permission from the person who did make it. Which, God, I think it was Teddy Bear's Beads. If it wasn't Teddy Bear's Beads, then they will know who it was. The big stars are ball pit stars. You get them from Amazon. There is in the description of this live stream, I have a link to all my links thing, and I've got Amazon lists in there that have everything linked. I do not still have the goggles. I gave them away expeditiously. Have I ever made a candy doll? I have not. I buy my beads from Bead Tin. Another pretty belt chain, exactly. make a candy cuff tutorial, please, I have very good news for you. I have made around 80 of them, and they are all on my channel. It is very funny to me when I get that question, not just on here, but like on random videos or whatever. People will be like, oh my god, you should make tutorials. And I'm like, bestie, I have excellent news. Do I have a tutorial on the burger cuff? I do not. Like I said earlier, it took around 3 months to make. I'm not making a tutorial that takes longer than that. You did your first candy today? That's awesome. Where do I get my clothes from? Well, this shirt is actually my own merch. Every single tutorial I make, I start the tutorial by saying, hello, beadlings, welcome back. And a friend of mine made the graphic for me, and so it's in my shop. It's in my Etsy. Also, belt chain, another one done. Person who is sending me things in cursive, I can't read cursive that fast when it's scrolling up. So if you want me to answer your question, you will unfortunately have to use the regular letters, because I don't know what you were asking. Do you have to rave to be a candy kid? Nope. Like technically if someone's talking about like, I'm a candy kid, he's a candy kid, whatever, usually that is going to be in the context of raving, but making candy is something anybody can do. You don't have to be a raver to do it. How long have I been making candy? Almost 6 years. What's my favorite candy so far? I don't know how to answer that question. I love all of them so much. Let's see. What was the first candy item that I made? Candy singles, like not this specific bracelet, but candy singles like this type of thing. What is my least favorite candy I've made? Any candy that I have made that I really dislike, I cut and reuse the beads. So I don't know how to answer that because they've been deleted from my memory. How's Jeremy? Jeremy's great. He's here, hanging out as always, watching us, protecting us from evil. Mel, stop spamming or I'm kicking you out. I already answered your question. What candy do I think is overrated? Candy bags. Do I use charms and where do I get them? Basehead Beads, promo code MoodCandy10. Basehead Beads has like over 300 different options to choose from. I have worked with them for like 3 years now. I love them to pieces. It is a tiny team. It's a guy and his sister and like a couple local friends. Basehead Beads all the way. Can I do a video showing the burger cuff? I have done many. The burger cuff I made like maybe a year ago now, and so at the time I made a bunch. I will repost some. What's my favorite stitch? X-base. Oh my god. Thank you. These are actually beads from Basehead Beads. They're jumbo alien beads. It's not bad that you've made a bag as a beginner. That's totally fine. Jeremy is excellent. We just visited with him a moment ago. Yes, they're lava lamps. Okay, I do actually have to make orders. I'm here to make orders. I gotta actually make the orders. Okay, so I've got a couple of custom orders to make. Let's see. Okay. Where do I get my beads? From beadtin.com. Imagine coming onto somebody's live stream and being like, hey, shut up. Hey, I don't like that you're talking. I'm here in this live stream and you should shut up. Wild behavior. What's my favorite bead? And I can't say pony beads. Okay, my favorite bead is Steve. Who did my hair? I did. My neighbor, who is also my friend, comes over once every couple of months and helps me re-dye it, but it's all in-house DIY, baby. I have dyed my hair every single color. Name a color and I have dyed my hair that color. That's why I've stuck with this for so long, is because I've figured out, like, this is my favorite color combo after 5 years of dyeing my hair. Yeah, how dare I talk on my own live stream? How dare I? Also, hello, Pringle. I see you. Let's see. Hang on a moment. I will get back to this momentarily. Oh my god, y'all are yappers just like me. We're all yapping together. Sorry, I'm trying to find my friend. Pringle, where'd you go? I swear I just saw you. There you are. Hello. Boop. Done. All right. Amazing. Now, we are... Oh, I need to actually ask this person a question. Hello. I promise I will look at the chat in just a second. I just have to make sure that I am getting this order correct. Okay. All right. Can't make that one yet because I need to make sure I understand what she actually wants. And I'm back. Do I have any bracelets based on alien cats? I've actually, interestingly enough, I did do a commission that was a rotator cuff that was alien cats specifically, twice, 2 times, 3 years apart. But I don't have any that are like here, you know? I did my makeup. It is Slayfire Cosmetics Glitter, promo code Mood Candy. But, you know, do I make anything else besides candy? Yes, I crochet. Make Jeremy a hat? I might. Not right now, but I might. I did my hair. My friend Anna does my hair, but like they live next door, and it's all in my kitchen DIY. Like, you need some small, easy candy ideas? Check out my beginner tutorials playlist. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Nah. How long did the burger cuff take? Like 3 months. 6 months of planning, 3 months of work. My nails are all done by my nail tech locally. Her name is Veronica. Nailed by Veronica is her Instagram, and she's amazing. If you live in Minnesota, you should absolutely go see her. Have I done my hair pink and purple? Yes, I hated it. I look good with pink hair. I look bad with purple hair. Do I have any intermediate candy tutorials? Not only do I have any intermediate candy tutorials, I have a whole playlist of intermediate candy tutorials. Can I sing the Macarena? No, I can't. You can absolutely make a burger cuff. Go for it. My first rotator cuff was actually the first X-Base that I ever made was a rotator cuff. It was like a blue and white winter themed thing. You a lefty, ain't ya? I'm right-handed, actually. What's the best candy for a present? It depends on the person you're giving it to. Like, if they like it, then they like it. I inspired you to make big cuffs. That's awesome. How do I have the free time? I don't. I work a lot. If I was black, would I make candy? Probably. I know, like, a bunch of black candy kids. Candy Demigod is black. Like, it's not race dependent. I'm so glad you like my tutorials. Well, they love candy. Sure thing, bud. Should you make a Christmas tree topper? Yeah, go for it. How much money have I spent on beads? Over the years, tens of thousands of dollars. I've been making candy for over 6 years. I don't know exactly how much. Looking at my own taxes frightens me, so I don't do it. Yeah, many incredible Black Candy kids out there, for sure. What are we talking about? We're just chatting. We're talking about candy. This is candy. We're talking about candy. And I've gotten distracted. I need to actually switch out my bead colors for the next ball pit chain. Are you a clown? No. Clowning is a noble and respected profession, and clown college wouldn't take me. I was simply too radical for clown school. Ooh, where do I get the bead holders? Amazon, link in bio, or rather link in description. I don't know if there's a way to set like a pinned message, but I should probably figure that out so I can just be like, hey, FAQ here. Look, click this. This will answer your question. Too silly for clown college. Exactly. Okay, I need stars. Give me a moment. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And candy isn't my job. Candy is part of my job. I also do a lot of work for Basehead Beads, between like social media marketing stuff and just like behind the scenes stuff. I'm the person who turns on the sales and turns off the sales and builds the listings when we have new beads and all that kind of stuff. Am I friends with the people I rave with? And if I am, have we hung out recently? Yeah. Where did my, oh, the burger cup is on top of it. That's why. Duh. Yeah, absolutely. I hung out with my rave mom like yesterday. I don't really know how to answer the question because I hang out with my friends more often than I rave with them. Yeah, don't eat the beads. They are plastic. They are not edible. Do not recommend eating them. I get my pony beads from beadtin.com. Thank you. It is merch for my channel. It is available in my Etsy, which is linked in the description of this video. Rotator cuff? Yes, this is a rotator cuff. Doop. Can I make pride bracelets? Probably. Right now I'm making Etsy orders, so I can't really do anything else until my orders are done. You just made your first giant rotator cuff? Hell yeah. That's awesome. Love that. Doop. What do I think is the biggest candy I own? Oh, for sure the big giant cuff, which I do have handy. My spatial reasoning is not great, guys. The big cuff. It is as large as my torso. That is 100% definitely the biggest candy I own. Unquestionably. Do I get fan mail? Occasionally. I have a P.O. box. It's linked in my link tree. Sometimes I get fan mail. Sometimes I get junk mail. Sometimes I get other people's mail. My postal office is not like the best, I'll be real. Is it hard to make? Not for me anymore, but it's a skill. Like any skill, you have to learn and practice. Do I have tutorials for leg warmers? I do not. But that does sound like an exciting project I might do in the future. I am making ball pit chains, which I just finished making a bunch of pastel ones. Oop. But they're belt chains. Just like that, they go on your belt. Where do I get the balls? From Amazon. If you go to the description, all my links are there, and I've got my Amazon lists linked. Can I give you ideas for candy without a bunch of beads and non-stretchy string? No. I apologize, but I do not have the brain power to come up with that off the dome. Do I use Candy Pad? I do not. When Candy Pad first started up and I saw that they were using generative AI, I reached out and I was like, hey man, generative AI is really, really bad for the environment. It steals from artists. It does all of these really like horrible things. And I would love to like support your work and your endeavors and stuff, but I really strenuously object to the use of generative AI for this. And basically got told, that sucks, you're wrong, and I don't care. So I was like, okay, well, fuck you then. So yeah, I don't use Candy Pad. Candypatterns.com is still up and running and does most of the same stuff. Do I make candy cosplay masks? I do not. The Elmo burning candy panel thing. Yeah, I have seen that. It's very impressive. It looks like it took a long time. Do I have other candy makers I support? Yeah, absolutely. Most of them, frankly. I am friends with a lot of different candy makers. Circus Candy, who is on here, is excellent. Oh God, Stego Candy, I think is their thing on here. Ginger Candy, Hazel Muffins. Sorry, I've been friends with him since before he was Hazel Muffins, and so I always have to go like, what is his thing now? Hazel Muffins, Ms. Amanda Z, Candy Demigod, Creature, like so many people. So many people are awesome. I don't know strawberry candy. I don't think. Unless they have a different username elsewhere, because people sometimes like change what their username is from platform to platform, and I don't always know all of the different usernames. Thank you. Can I make a candy cow cuff? I have done that already years ago now. What I'm learning here is that I need to repost a bunch of my old content. Okay. I get called gay and emo all the time because I'm gay and emo. I have not seen The Amazing Digital Circus. Many people have told me that I need to see it, so I am aware of it. Okay. All right. Okay, this is a fun one. This is gonna be, I'm gonna have to add lights to this one. And let me see here. Okay, so you want star balls 1, 3, and 5. Okay. 98, 100, 102. So 100, 102. Got it. Oh, this is going to be really cute. I already can tell. Ugh. Okay. Hello. Do I support furries? I am a furry. Next question. What kind of music do I listen to? I listen to EDM. Specifically, I like drum and bass. I like dubstep. I like, oh God, what else have I been listening to? I listen to a lot of Midwest emo, pop punk, like early 2000s emo kid music. A lot of stuff. Yeah, no, I'm not like, I don't have a fursuit or anything. I don't have fursuit money, but I'm a furry. I've got some OCs. Do I play an instrument? I do not. My hand-eye coordination is terrible. What happened with my eye? I have makeup on. I don't know if you've never seen somebody with makeup on, but this isn't my skin. It's glitter. I remind you of a movie. That does make sense. Do I go to raves? Yes. Favorite show? I don't know. I've been rewatching Criminal Minds for like the 3rd time recently. Does that answer the question? Okay. Give me a sec. I need balls. I need stars. Star balls. Hold. Okay. Amazing. And then does my mom support? No. I have been disowned. That is a true story. I did not get disowned for making candy. I got disowned for leaving Scientology. I need a sound effect so that every time I drop the like lore, I can be like sound effect. Among Us sound effect. Do I paint my own face and do face paint? I don't do face paint. I did do this. This was me. But it is just glitter. It is just straight up glitter. Well, thank you. How did I make the cheese on the hamburger candy? It is perler beads. What's my favorite book? That's a really good question. I don't know. Truly. It has been quite a long time since I had the attention span to sit and read for a while. I used to really love World War Z, actually. Do I do candy giveaways? Very rarely. Very occasionally. How's my day been? It's been okay. It's snowing like crazy here. Well, I'm glad I could help you. That's awesome. I do have a tutorial actually. It is an older tutorial, but it's still good. I've got a couple for how I do the ball pit chains with the stars. It is a lot of beads. No, I haven't watched Stranger Things. That was one of the things that I missed being in the cult, and by the time I got out, they were already on like season 3, and so I just was like, well, it's fine. I'm actually okay. Let me see. What are we talking about here? Oh yeah, like that. Okay, got it. Cool. So, hang on, I have to do a little bit of calculation here. So if we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and like that. Okay. Do I like AC/DC? I am neutral, I think, on AC/DC. I don't have like hard opinions about them. Thunderstruck is a fun song. Have I watched Demon Slayer? I have not. Can I make a Rainbow Road rotating cuff tutorial, please? Probably at some point I will. Very likely. Very likely. It looks like Art the Clown. It does kind of. Okay. I think that works. What is my least favorite stitch? Right angle weave, probably. Thank you so much. Have I heard of Stomach Book? I have not. Please make a peyote cuff tutorial. I've made a few. Made a couple different peyote cuff thingalings. Okay. How do I want to be like this? Yeah, there we go. What was I for Halloween? Sleepy. I did not go out. I stayed on my couch. Hard to believe, I know. But I am, unfortunately, very tired all the time. What's my favorite food? Ooh. What's the name of the transparent beads I'm using on bead tin? These are glow-in-the-dark beads. The beads that I'm currently using are all glow beads, and there's only one color for each on bead tin, so they should be easy to find. Thank you. Y'all are extremely sweet, and I appreciate that. What is my favorite cuff? I like making X-base cuffs. They're easy for me to just do on automatic. I don't have a fursuit. I wish I had a fursuit, but I don't have fursuit money. I don't know what the current thinking is on like YouTubers and stuff, but I do not make a lot of money from YouTube. I make enough to pay my rent, and that is about it. Hello to Turkey. Yes, I have seen Invader Zim. I was big into Joan and Vasquez back in the day. Does it count as making candy if you use clay beads? Yeah, I mean, I think so. What's my favorite marine animal? Well, I do have a whole tattoo sleeve of just marine animals, but I would have to say the giant Pacific octopus is probably my favorite. Good question. A+ to you. Is it a pan-themed belt chain? I don't think so. I think it's just a circus-themed belt chain. They don't have glow-in-the-dark red, so the person chose glow-in-the-dark pink instead. Thank you so much. I did a Dandan photo shoot earlier and just left the makeup on because, if I'm honest, taking off this much glitter is the big suck. So I'm putting it off for as long as possible. I try my best to answer comments. I don't do shout outs, or I usually I'll if someone is from like a different country, I'll be like, "Oh, hello to the country," you know, but I don't do individual shout outs unless I know the person. Um, I try to do my best to answer everybody's questions. I don't always see it. There's a lag on live streams, as we all know. I am imperfect. And I don't have a whole lot of patience for people who spam the chat, so I try to answer the question, and then if they keep asking the question, they will most likely be removed from the stream. But I do my best. I think most people are doing their best. Most people are not like intentionally coming onto live streams to cause harm or be annoying or whatever. So, you know, I appreciate you guys behaving and letting me have this kind of conversational live stream and not going crazy in the comments. What are you? Well, I'm like 1/16 Armenian and part Russian and part German. Mostly just white. Ah, shit. All right, I'm gonna have to... I glued it too soon. I gotta add lights. Ooh. All right, well, that one's fine. This one, I'm gonna have to just wipe off. Scheisse. Ooh. Okay, you can go back, and you can go back, and you can go back. There we go. Huh. It's an interesting strategy. I don't know that I've ever seen somebody troll by saying dinner a million times in a row. But like, good luck with that strategy, my guy. Borger. Hello, Ireland. What's my favorite candy that I've made so far? I mean, this is a contender to be sure. Hello to London. Okay, I gotta grab lights. Here. Jeremy's babysitting. Jeremy, watch these creatures. I'll be back. Where did I put that, though, is the question. Okay, I swear they were here. No? Am I losing it? There we go. Okay. Colorful. Colorful. All right. There we go. All right. I'm back. Were you good for Jeremy? I hope so. You can absolutely make fan art of Jeremy. Please make fan art of Jeremy. Once I have these Etsy orders done, I do owe you a Jeremy tutorial, which is, I'll tell you right now, keep your hopes low. Do not get your hopes high for this one, because Jeremy is a Frankenstein experiment, and I did not perfect my technique at all. So it will be a very, very rough tutorial. Hello to Denmark. Oh my God, I went out and did a photo shoot in the snow earlier, and it was very funny. It was a good time. But I am happy to not be standing out there in the snow anymore. I will tell you that much. I use 1.2 millimeter cloth covered stretch cord, and I get it from Amazon. Sorry, I have to detangle my lights. And if I pull it too tight, it will create a knot. So I have to concentrate a little bit on what I am doing here. And, come on. Almost there. What are you doing? What is this? What is happening here? Okay. Hello, hello. We're making ball pit chains. Do I watch or enjoy roller derby? I like roller derby. I don't know where to watch it. If I knew where to watch it, I would watch it, I think, because I enjoy stuff like that. I like pro wrestling. I like other things. I'm sorry. I'm a little distracted. Okay, come on. So close. So close. Oh my God, hello. Hello, Mystic Chili, my IRL friend. Okay, we're detangled. So now that we're detangled, I get to actually check if they work, because half of these are duds. Yep, this one is a dud, of course. Yeah, see, look, it like flashes. Oh, there, I don't trust you though. Yeah, no, there's something hinky with the connection, so this is trash. Go team. Do I recommend using metal needles for candy? If you prefer, I like plastic ones myself because my hands are slippery, and so it's hard for me to use the metal ones, but like some people prefer the metal ones. Thank you so much. I use they, them pronouns, and I have a cat. Her name is Izumi Curtis. She is orange. You're making an X face and you're pretty sure you miscounted and now you're scared. Oof. Extremely tragic, and I'm sorry. Okay. This one appears to work, which we love. We are stoked. Can I make a gur cuff? Maybe eventually. I have not been into Invader Zim for a long time, but it could be fun. It could be fun. Yeah, I use plastic yarn needles. Can I show her? No, she's not allowed in the palace of forbidden plastics. She'll jump up on the counter and knock everything down and chew on it. Thank you so much. I get most of my beads from beadtin.com. And boy, I wish I had a promo code for you, but I do not. They don't do any kind of promo codes or discounts or anything. Well, I don't have any candy cuffs for sale in my Etsy. I have, oh my God, she heard us talking about her. That noise was her headbutting the door to try and break into my office. My cat. How much candy has my cat absolutely destroyed? Luckily, she hasn't destroyed any of my candy. She has jumped up on my desk and knocked everything on the floor, though. Okay. Oh, she's fine. She likes it. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Well, that's annoying. Okay. 29 lights divided by 6 beads is 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Boom. All right. We have done the math. So we're going to put 4 lights inside each star and then 1 in between, and hopefully this works. For the burger cup, why is the top different than the bottom? Because the top bun on a burger is different than the bottom bun on a burger. Okay. You finished a ladder cuff today? Hell yeah. Can I bite into the burger cuff? No, it's plastic. And, I mean, I guess we all are eating microplastics in our food these days, but I would rather not eat any macroplastics if I can help it. There we go. What's my favorite color? I like all of the colors. Maybe green, maybe blue. I don't know. I don't have like strong opinions about that really. Come on. There we go. Okay, so that's 1, 2. You didn't miscount? Hell yeah. Am I allergic to anything? I am allergic to cruelty. And probably latex. Do I have a jellyfish? Someone asked me something about a jellyfish and I missed it. String City up there. Yes, it is String City. You are correct about that. Okay. You were making an X-Base cuff one time and boom, it exploded. Oh my god. Ooh. Do I like Madeline May music? I don't know Madeline May. So I don't have any like strong opinions about it. What state do I live in? Minnesota. It is snowing like crazy today. Okay. Back here. Okay, well, I guess not then. Oop, there we go. Go. Okay, that's 1. Come on. There we go. And 2 is very fiddly work. I'm sorry your candy broke. Come on. 3. The hamburger's so cool. Thank you. Yeah. Nighttime candy. Nighttime boredom candy is definitely the best. And one more is, come on, 5. Okay. Perfect. And now, you got hedgehogs? The first guy that I dated in Minnesota had a hedgehog, and she made insane noises at night. Oh my god. Just, like, truly horrifying. If you didn't know that it was a hedgehog making that noise. I get my charm beads from baseheadbeads.com. Promo code moodcandy10. I get the ball pit star thingies from Amazon. Link is in the description. You asked me if I watch a bunch of shows and then only listed the acronyms for those shows, so I have no idea what you're asking. Can you see my new nails? Yes, as soon as I am done with this. One, two, come on, two, bastard. Two. Three, come on. Three, four, and come on, one more. Five, there we go. All right. You getting some of those ball pit things for Christmas? Hell yeah. I am making ball pit chains. I've got one more after this one, and I mean maybe two more. I'm waiting for an answer from somebody. Okay, one more unless they answer me. Come on. There we go. But adding lights to ball pit chains is super fiddly work. Very annoying. Very worth it. Very cool when it's done, but very fiddly work. Is there a reason I don't let my cat into my workspace? Yes, she has evil in her heart, and I have a bunch of stuff in here that I don't need her chewing on and or knocking over. She is a sweet baby angel if sweet baby angels were full of evil. And cat treats. On my Etsy, there isn't a lot of candy, but you want to buy candy. Well, I can recommend other candy sellers to go to. Or if you would like to buy commission a custom, you can commission a custom. But I am disabled, which means that my ability to make candy is somewhat limited. I've got a fucked up shoulder. And I found that when I had a bunch of candy available on my Etsy that were things that you can find other places. Like, there's a lot of people who sell candy. It wasn't worth it. I was in a lot of pain for not a lot of reward, and there were other, like, options for people to get the specific things that I took down, like cuffs and bracelets and stuff. So, I'll do commissions occasionally, but mostly what you see on my Etsy is what I have available for purchase. Do I watch Murder Drones? I do not. Do I do multi-stitch candy? Sometimes. I don't love it. It's not my favorite, but I know how to make it, and I have made it before, and I'm sure I will make it again. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 2 more. 4 and 5. Okay. Do I watch TADC? No. I love using all my beads so I can refill them. Yes. I need to do a restock soon. I just am trying to hold out until I am running out of a couple more colors, but I am running very low on a couple things and will definitely have to restock soon. Do I watch JJK? No. What do I like better, ladder stitch or peyote stitch? Ladder stitch. Because, like, peyote stitch is more versatile and you can do more things with it, but ladder cuffs are the most comfortable candy that exists, in my opinion, and so it's worth it for that. So close. Almost there. Almost. Oh my God, come on. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we did it. Light up ball pit chain. Done. So much work, but so worth it. Yes, that is a hamburger candy. Oh. Okay. Is it possible to make multi-stitch panels? Multi-stitch is a variant of peyote stitch. So no, it would just be peyote stitch panels. Multi-stitch is literally just peyote stitch done sideways. Peyote stitch is one of the oldest stitches in jewelry making, and so a lot of things are technically peyote stitch variants. Boop. Okay, now that gets to dry. Do I eat tomatoes? Yeah. Not like raw. Not like, I don't eat tomatoes like I eat apples, but I'll eat tomatoes like in stuff or on stuff. Okay, last one. This one is 7 stars. Add lights. Let's go. Ugh. What do I want most for Christmas? World peace. And a Porsche. No. I don't know. What do I want for Christmas? It would be super sick nasty if somebody would pay my bills. Being a grown-up, Christmas is not as exciting as it was when I was a kid. I gotta tell you. Because when I was a kid, I was like, oh, I want an iPod, or like, I want a video game, or I want, you know, this, that, the other. Now I'm just like, hey, could someone pay my insurance premiums? What aesthetic are you? I don't know, like autistic. Light's pretty. Pays bills magically. Thank you. That's all I ask for, really. Is that by me? Yes. Do you like the video game Pikmin? I like the aesthetic of Pikmin. I'm really bad at video games. I play one video game, which I haven't played for like 2 years, which is Guild Wars 2. And every single other video game I've ever tried to play, I've been bad at, including Animal Crossing. What's the green guy in the back's name? This guy? That's Baby Cthulhu. Ugh. Next to Baby Hubert. What's my least favorite candy that I've made or don't like at all to make? I don't know. I think peyote stitch, multi-stitch, like a lot of peyote stitch variants are very taxing and time-consuming for not a lot of payoff. Ladder stitch is extremely time-consuming and fiddly. Right angle weave is terrible, and I hate it. Thank you so much. Hello, hello. Okay, I gotta grab stars. Give me a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And another thing of lights. Okay. Welcome back. Do you love owls? Sure. I don't have real strong opinions about owls. They're cool. Where do I get these? These are ball pit stars. Get them on Amazon. Description of this live has all my links where I have my Amazon lists. I cannot tell you how much the bead containers are. If you go to my Amazon lists, you will find out. Time for an elementary school lore drop. Yes, Pringle and I went to elementary school together. She is one of my oldest friends in the world, and she is modding the stream today. And in elementary school, we had a teacher who was obsessed with owls, who I was kind of a teacher's pet. My mom worked late, and so I had kind of a rotating schedule of friends' houses that I would go to after school. But a couple days a week, no friends could take me, so I would go home with my teacher. Like, I literally went to her house to do homework and hang out. And so I had a really great relationship with this teacher who loved owls. She's dead now. But Pringle did not have a great relationship with her. She was the teacher was old and going senile, and unfortunately thought that Pringle was her dead kid. And so it was extremely weird. How's that for a lore drop? Where's my Amazon link? If you go to the description of this live stream, I have a thing that says all my links, and it is in there. How'd I get into Kandi? My friend got me into raving. Took me to a show back in early 2019. And when we were getting ready to go to the show, she was like, okay, hold out your arms. And she loaded me up with candy, all the way up to my elbows, and was like, okay, these are important. I'm going to teach you how to trade. And that was how I got into Kandi, is she took me to a rave and let me loose trading candy. And I was like, oh, I'm obsessed with this. This is great. And then went home, made a bunch more candy, got given beads and string for Christmas that year. And just the rest is history. Hello, Circus. Oh my God, where'd you go? I'm making you a mod. I've been waiting for you to show back up so I can make you a mod. I apologize for giving you the extra responsibilities. There we go. Yes, the Burger Cuff is watching. Burger Cuff is observing. Do I like K-pop Demon Hunters? Yeah. Very cute movie. Very catchy songs. Big earworm. Oh. Thank you so much. Okay, Taco Cat, I have already answered your question. I'm going to answer it one more time. And if you keep spamming, you are going to get blocked. So what is available on my Etsy is everything that I have available to buy. I appreciate you wanting to give me support. That is very kind of you. If you want stuff that is not on my Etsy, you can support me by subscribing to my Patreon, which is like $3 a month. It's nothing crazy. There we go. You made a new stitch. It looks weird. You don't know how you did it. Yeah, that happens. Congratulations. Fork you with a fork charm. That's really funny. Oh my gosh, thank you for the gifts. You guys are very sweet. Do I care for the plastic string in the back? I don't have any plastic string. Oh, that's fishing line. That is fishing line, and I do use fishing line when I need to make something that I don't want to be stretchy, but I do want to be, strong. Should you donate and not tell your mom? Not if you're a minor. It's not a good idea. I wouldn't do it. If you are an adult, do whatever you want. You're an adult. I can't. No. Did I know that Circus Kandi is my big fan? Circus Kandi is my friend. We're peers. I am a fan of Circus Kandi as well. The animal masks that Circus Kandi makes are absolutely primo. No idea how they do it. A++. What hobbies do I have besides making candy? Yeah, everyone gets fishing line mixed up with plastic elastic. Exactly. In the description of this live stream, if you go to the description, there's links. Or if you go to literally any of my tutorial videos, in the description, there's links. I'm glad I could help. I have to make the Jeremy tutorial, and then I've got a bunch of like beginner stuff that I want to make that people have been asking for. I put out an ask recently that was like, hey, you know, I'm going to do an Ask Me Anything video. What questions do you have? And there were a lot of questions about beginner candy stuff. So I'm going to do my best with that. For candy patterns, I like candypatterns.com. I would recommend going there. How did I put the cheese on? It's perler beads. And I don't think you can see, but it's tied with fishing line actually. Am I a Warrior Cats fan? No, but I was friends with the Warrior Cats kids in middle school. One thing, when you're doing your tutorials, please move your fingers out of the way. Here's the thing. I don't know if you've ever made candy before, but fingers are pretty important to the process of making candy. And I am, unfortunately, not a glass frog, so you can't see through my fingers. Do I prefer plastic or metal needles? I like plastic needles. Metal needles are too slippery for my slippery fingies. But some people like metal needles, and that's fine. Candy projects for beginners. I have a whole playlist. It has a bunch of tutorials in it. Beginner candy tutorials playlist. Do I like South Park? I have big feelings about South Park. Do I know Stegadoodle? Yes! Stegadoodle is great. Very good candy maker. Very cool person. Have I ever made big projects? What's this? Chopped meat? Chopped liver? What is this? Chopped liver? Thank you so much. Can I show my favorite tattoo? I can't show the whole thing, but I have a big old octopus on my chest, and it goes down, under, and around, and everything. It's massive. I've never seen The Amazing Digital Circus. Many people have told me that I need to see it. I am well aware. Hello to Saudi Arabia. Oh my God, thank you so much. That is very kind of you. Do I know Crazed Candy? Yeah. Yes, Caitlin is awesome. She's very fun. Worst thing about making candy, yours is sweaty hands. My hands cramp up, my fingers cramp, and my like all of my joints get very angry. Hello to Japan and Kurdistan. It is a burger cuff. Well spotted. We use the same scissors. Good to know. I'm pretty sure this came in like a 5-pack. I have many, many scissors all over the house. Do I ever lose motivation? Do I ever rage quit on a big project? Yes and yes. And the answer to that is take breaks. Like, honestly, it's a boring answer. It's not like a fun, sexy answer, but it literally is take a break. Like, if you're bored, if you're rage quit, if you're upset, like, just walk away. Put it down, walk away. Find something else to do. I do crochet. I color. I have a bunch of coloring books. God, what else? I have a couple different hobbies that I rotate. I make zines. I do collage with, like, you know, cutting things up and pasting them back together to make art. So I have like a bunch of different side hobbies away from my like main, you know, candy making and stuff. so that when I am feeling uninspired or bored or rage quit or anything, like I can go elsewhere, you know? Oh my God, yes, Dandan, that is correct. Well spotted. I did a whole Dandan photo shoot earlier because actually, you know what? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what I made. Yes, you should totally do a bone stitch. So, like I said, I crochet, and so I made this scarf thing. I didn't write the pattern, but I did change the colors. So I made this like neckerchief thing that looks like the Dandan, you know? So that's why I have the makeup, is because I was doing a whole photo shoot with the scarf. Okay, I know many questions in the chat. Someone asked, Okaroon, yes, exactly. Do I have a tutorial on a flat cuff? Don't know what you mean by that. I've got a multi-stitch tutorial, which is probably what you mean. I've got a couple of peyote stitch tutorials, might also be what you mean. Someone asked about a candy mask tutorial. I do have a candy mask tutorial. I would say, if you are wondering if I have a specific type of tutorial, the answer is like probably, and just go search on my channel. Literally just search, because I've got like almost 100 tutorials up now, I want to say. Thank you so much. Candy masks, yep. Odd peyote stitch, yep. Do I have a store? Yep. It is linked in the description of this live stream. I'm making, it's belt chains, candy belt chains, so it like clips on your waist, you know? What cuff should you make? I do not know. I don't know how, I never know how to answer those questions because I don't know what you know how to make. What can you make with 2 beads? Me sad. No, I don't know. Not much. Okay. Blood Moon, I am begging you. Go look on my channel. I do have that tutorial, which I have already told you. America does not get a shout out because I am in America, and also I wish I wasn't. What's my biggest candy project? I mean, physically largest was probably the 10x double rotator Pokeball cuff. Longest, like, took me the longest to make, probably the burger cuff. I use Etsy. My Etsy is linked in the description of this video. What makeup brand am I using? This is Slayfire Cosmetics glitter and promo code Mood Candy, MOODKANDI. Which, like, I have been using for way longer than I've had a promo code. Side note, I do genuinely love their glitter. Ni hao. Hello to Japan. Aw, Smoky Bone 69 wants attention. Bye. I get my beads from beadtin.com. What's on top of the burger? A pickle. Pickle on the side. You made a candy jellyfish? That's awesome. Hello to Australia. Yes, my lava lamp nails. What do I do when I run out of candy ideas? I go looking for stuff that I don't know how to make. Thing number 1, I've got a highlight on my Instagram that's candy inspo, that literally just when I see something cool that I'm like, oh, I want to try making that, I will put that in the highlight. So I can go there for inspiration. And then number 2, God, I just did the same stupid thing again. I have to undo that now. Number 2 is I will look up tutorials. Like I will literally just go find candy tutorials that I have not tried making yet. And that is a really good way for me to break my candy block. That said, I have a video that I posted pretty recently, a couple months ago, that talks about like where do I get my candy ideas, how do I break candy block, all of that stuff, and really like gives a much longer and more satisfying and helpful answer. So if you are struggling with candy block, you're looking for ways to break your candy block, please go check that video out because it fucking flopped and it took forever to make. Yes, that's a fish on my wall. And yes, I do collect pins. I think I probably have around 300 to 400 pins, maybe something like that at this point. Oh, my back hurts. Ooh. Oh. I don't know if you heard that crunch. It did go crunch. Yes, if you're struggling with candy block, go check out my video where I talk about how I break candy block. It's in the title, I promise you. Very, very, very findable on my channel. Where do I get the pins? Oh, I mean, I've been collecting pins for 7 years now-ish, almost 7 years. And I get them all over the place. It's a bunch of different small makers usually. So a lot from like Etsy or like direct shop fronts. Can I show you how to make a lizard? No. But when I make the Jeremy tutorial, I will start by showing you how I make the flat like base of Jeremy, which is how you make a lizard. So it'll be in there. Does it ever get annoying answering the same questions over and over? Yeah, sometimes. It really depends. If I have just answered a question, I don't want to re-answer it again because number one, I know that there's lag between the chat and my answers, and so it's hard for me to tell if the question is being asked again because me answering it hasn't been shown to you yet, or if it's being asked again because like someone wasn't paying attention, right? So I will try to periodically answer the same questions throughout the stream because I know people come and go. But if it's like you're asking the same question over and over and over and I've literally just answered it and you're asking it again and again and again, yeah, that's annoying and you're going to get blocked. I don't have a very long patience for that kind of thing. Jeremy's going to take over the world. I hope so. Totally okay. You are a kid. It is not your responsibility to donate to me. Do I know how to make a candy cup that looks like a birthday cake? Yeah, I could probably figure it out. I do have, like, I have a list of tutorials that I want to make in the future, and I do want to make, like, a cupcake candy tutorial. I think that that would be super cute and worth making. Jesus is the way. You look ridiculous. Okay. I don't come into your house and tell you how to cook potatoes. Like, get out of my house. And Jesus can stay, but, like, not white Jesus. Real Jesus can stay. White Catholic Jesus can get on. Food cuff tutorials would be awesome. Yeah, I have some hesitation because I know the person who right now is making a lot of the different food cuffs, and I try to be very careful about, like, not stepping on other artists' toes, and, like, sometimes you make something and it's very special and you don't, like, want there to be a tutorial for it because it's like, hey, it took me, you know, a bunch of time and effort to figure this out, and I don't want it to be very, very easy for people to copy me. And so I try to be, like, respectful of that, you know, but anything that I make off my own dome, I usually am pretty happy to make a tutorial for. It's just, it really just comes down to, like, will it take me more than a day to make this tutorial? or can I make this in a day? And it's more likely that I will make things that I can make in a day. Do I like sharks? I love sharks. I've got a bunch of sharks on me. You made a hornet from Silk Song? Hell yeah. I like the little fleas. I think I want to get a flea tattoo. Okay, now comes the boring part where I am stuffing lights into the stars, and it does require a bunch of my attention, so hang on a second. I will be back to answering questions momentarily. I just need to, come on, there we go. Yeah. Don't you want to go to your home? Okay. There we go. Can I make a video on inside out ladder stitch? I don't know what you mean. Do you mean reversible ladder stitch? Because I've made 2 videos on that already, and I would recommend checking them out. You need to do a makeup tutorial? Oh, I mean, there is not much to this. It's literally you grab the glitter, you slap the glitter on, you wiggle the glitter around until it's where you want it. I used my fingers and the back of my tweezers. You can see there's some glitter still on them. I literally just scoop and wipe. But it is all Slayfire Cosmetics. Promo code Mood Candy. Sounds like you are zooming through the candy projects. Go ahead and check out my beginner candy tutorials playlist and see if there's anything there that is interesting to you. I would say you're probably ready for X-Base. You're probably ready to start learning how to do X-Base. The star things are from Amazon. They are ball pit stars, and you can find my Amazon lists in the description of this video. It says all my links. You go there. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. My favorite type of candy to make is X-Base. My favorite type of candy to get is anything that I have not seen before. Anything experimental, advanced, intricate, whatever. I'm into it. Come on. What's my most worn candy item? Good question. Hard to say, because the only time that I really wear candy is when I go out to a rave, and when I go out to a rave, I usually end up giving away all of my candy. So I don't have an item that is most worn, because anything that I wear, I am very likely to give away. Which is also why I rarely wear candy that people have gifted to me, is because, like, in the moment when someone wants to trade with me, if I don't have any tradable candy on me, I feel so bad. You didn't find it in the description? Well, I can't really troubleshoot that right now, but if you go to the description of literally any of my video tutorials, there is a thing that says beacons.page/moodcandy, and all of my links are there, including my Amazon lists. Hamburger candy tutorial. No, unless somebody pays me to do it. If someone commissions, I will say, if someone wants to commission a tutorial, that is another story altogether. Yeah. Yeah, candy is very uncomfortable. It's very overstimulating. I love how it looks. I love making it. I kind of hate wearing it. Do I do lives often? It depends. Mostly I will do YouTube lives when I need to get through a bunch of Etsy orders. So, like, right now, what I'm making is all Etsy orders, and I've got one more after this to make. And if it's slow and I don't have a bunch of orders, then I probably won't go live. You'll pay how much? Hundreds of dollars, if not thousands, probably. Like, it is, I charge hourly, and it is not cheap. It is not. If you are actually for real serious and you want to commission a tutorial, a hamburger cuff tutorial, something like this intricate, would be probably about $5,000. Genuinely. Because I would have to put a bunch of work on hold that I use to pay my bills in order to have time to make it. And so in order to, like, be able to do it, I would have to charge a lot of money. Yeah, I mean, realize this cuff took me 3 months to make, and each layer rotates separately, and it is, how many X's is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this is an 8X. So yeah, that's why I haven't made a hamburger cuff tutorial, is because it would take me a really long time and a lot of effort, and I have like other work that I have to do that I get paid to do. Like job work. Okay. Light up ball pit chain. Do I collect scrap string? Yeah. When it is long enough to do anything with. Sometimes, unfortunately, it is literally just like tiny, and there's not a lot I can do with that. But if it's long enough to make a Kandi single or longer, I'll save it. Job work, yeah. I get my beads from Bead Tin. Sorry. Trying to do too many things at once. I'm glad your mom likes my ornament tutorial. I should probably repost something about it to let people know that it exists, because it's been up for a while. This is Slayfire Cosmetics, promo code Mood Candy. Okay. That is done. Okay. Can I show my entire Kandi set? Do you mean you want to see every single piece of Kandi that I own, like all of the Kandi that is completed, or are you saying you want to see all the beads? Because I don't know. I am uncertain. The army of string, yes. Many colors, many strings. Oh, hell yeah. What's the 3D square thing on my desk? Kandi Tesseract. This is another one that does take forever to make, and I probably will make a tutorial as a fundraiser for a Palestinian family, is probably what I'm going to do with this. I use they, them pronouns. Thank you for asking. Have I made a gun? I have not. If I'm real, peyote stitch is annoying, and I don't have any real desire to make a Kandi gun. Like, it's very cool that somebody figured out how to do it. I see a handful of people making them, and they're very popular. I don't know. It just doesn't really inspire me. It doesn't really interest me. So, meh. You know? How many unfinished projects do I have? Next question. My pronouns are they, them. How do you even make 3D candy? Well, I have a lot of tutorials. I would recommend starting there. Thank you. Y'all are very, very sweet. And yeah, candy it's a skill. It takes practice. It takes learning. Like, very few people start making candy and are just like amazing off the bat. I've been making candy for over 5 years now, which is why I'm really good at it. I've been making a lot of it for 5 years. Do you have bead soup? I sure do. Where's my floor beads? My current little bead soup container, floor beads, pretty self-explanatory. And then when that one fills up, I put it in my big bead soup container. What's the time for me? 4:06, which does mean as soon as I finish making this this last star chain, I gotta go because I gotta eat dinner. Hamburger. Hello to India. It needs water. It's dehydrated. Do not put water in the bead soup. I do not recommend it. Okay. Is that a burger cuff? It sure is. Yeah, it really is a candy rabbit hole, right? Ugh. So. All the different layers. That's kind of the other thing, is that there are things about this cuff that I like but would change next time. And so if I was going to make a tutorial for how to do that cuff, I would need to make another cuff and then another one. And like, it would take multiple attempts to perfect. And I just don't have that in me right now. Burger cuff took about 3 months. Okay. Give me a moment. I gotta grab stars. This person just wanted 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They just wanted 4 stars. So we will just give them 4 stars. I think this is long enough. We're gonna find out together. You like the stars, can you get a code up? I don't know what that means. I have made candy clothes. I've made a candy skirt and some candy harnesses. They are not super duper comfortable, I gotta say. Very much beauty is pain. What's my most current crochet progress? Words hard. I have been talking for like 2 hours straight, so that's probably why I am losing it a little bit. Current crochet project is I just started another hexagon cardigan. I've got half of it, like, I've got the left half probably 60%, 70% done. I'm sorry you broke your thumb. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Can you see a skirt that I made? I have to remember where it is. If I remember where it is, I will pull it out for you, but I don't know if I know where it is right now. Can I explain the makeup? Yes, it is. I did a photo shoot earlier. It's based on a character from Dandan, which is an anime. And it's all glitter, which is a pain to take off. So I was like, I'll just do a live stream. I'll just leave it on for the stream. I'll take it off later. That's a later me problem. That's not a today me problem. You made a 6X cuff, hell yeah. Ideas for beginners, I have a playlist. I have a beginner tutorials playlist. I'm gonna be wearing glitter for days. Oh, I mean, in this house, everything is already very glitterified. But yes, I am gonna be finding glitter everywhere for days. Dandan is amazing, and yes, I do plan to make a Jeremy tutorial. It is taking a little while because my day job, my job this past week was the busiest week of the year. So now that that is past, I should have a little bit more time to film and edit tutorials. But yeah, Jeremy is the next planned tutorial. Do I have a website? I'm working on one. I have an Etsy, which is linked in the description. But theoretically, someday soon, maybe, I will have a website also. Have I ever tried Dandan noodles? I don't think so. What is my job? I work for Basehead Beads. In addition to them sponsoring a bunch of my tutorials, I also do a ton of work for them between marketing and product development and website upkeep and all that stuff. And then I also do a bunch of other things. I do a bunch of freelance marketing stuff as well. I am currently making ball pit chains. This one is just a little baby chain. Little baby ball pit chain. You're making a glow-in-the-dark monster rotator. Very cool. All right. Yay! This is the last one. Boop. What are the colorful things in the background? Beads. These are all drawers full of beads. How often do you trim your nose hair is an extremely funny question. I know you're trolling. I know you're a jerk. It's fine. Very funny. Hey, haven't heard that one before, and I've been on the internet since the beginning. So please give me more creative trolls is all I ask. I know the trolls are going to happen. I'm so tired of the same 5 comments, you know? Who's my favorite Dandan character? Good question. Good question. So I haven't read the manga. I've only watched the anime so far. But in the anime, Turbo Granny, I think, is my favorite. Come here, you. Boop. I think I could probably come up with a more exciting answer if I had a bunch of time to think about it. But asking me what my favorite anything is my Achilles heel, because I'm just I don't know. I've never had a single opinion in my life. What are you asking me for? I don't know anything. I do watch anime, yes. Okay. Yay! We did it! 6 orders done. I've got another pending order that I need this person to answer me about, but that's fine. That's fine. We are going to done. Ship. Get shipping labels. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Where did I buy my bead sorter? Amazon. If you go into the description of this video or any of my tutorial videos, I've got a thing that's all my links. It's my beacons. It has all of my Amazon lists there. You can find anything you need there, hopefully. I appreciate all of you. I have been live streaming for 2 hours and 15 minutes now, I think, if my math is correct. Math is hard, but I think that's what it is. And my voice is starting to get tired, and I need to go eat something because it is way past lunchtime and starting to be dinner time. So I'm gonna do that. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all. And don't worry, I will be back. I am Mood Candy on all platforms. My username on here is my username everywhere. Sometimes there's a period between Mood and Candy, but you can absolutely find me. If you search Mood Candy, you will find me. I am very Googleable, and I will see you all later. Thank you.